Hello everyone, Firecrest Gaming here, and welcome back to another video. You can quite clearly see what we're on. I did say a while ago under my old name that I wasn't going to do any more videos on this, but me and my friends had an idea that we were going to play F1 2015 in a certain style. If you follow the F1 community, and if you follow the F1 community, then unless you've been living under a rock for a while, you would know about Arava, Team at Marduk, X-Many-Gs, and Noble2909's YouTube career mode. Oh, sorry, championship, what am I saying? That's saying. That's what we thought I'd do with a few of my friends. They are Boss OMG, LMP Statistic, and Dark Gunner 40, and of course myself. So, without further ado, I think let's get into Melbourne, shall we? So the way this is going to work is very simple. We have a randomised grid. We are on Legend AI. We've all selected our cars, which they are changing a bit as the season goes on. As I record this, we have done Malaysia as well, so I'll be getting to record and editing and upload that as soon as possible. So, yeah, here's the starting grid. Some of us got lucky on the grid, some of us didn't so much. Verstappen starting on pole from Raikkonen. And I guess let's go to the race. Yes, thank you very much, engineer. So away we go now in Melbourne. Very good start, it seems, trying to get the jump on both Red Bulls at the start. One of them being Boss OMG, the other Daniel Kvyat, into the first corner, nice and careful. Don't want to get caught up in any incidents like that. Like, I think that was LMP Statistic and Dark Gunner 40, but I think that was because the yellow flags I got on the legal overtake on Boss OMG. It's going to let him through very quickly. There we go. Okay, that was a bit of a hectic start. That start line collision involved a lot of AI cars, LMP Statistic and Dark Gunner 40. Not a good start for them, it has to be said. They're both going to end up scoring low if they do at all. So cutting on later into the lap, we just still... Wasn't you got away from us actually a little bit? But it's no problem. We're going to close him down, hopefully. And I'm feeling pretty good about this one. Williams obviously being very quick in a straight line. So it should be an easy taking from Red Bull. And as I say that, we overtake Jensen Button and manage to hold position. Now going to the final corner! Button! What was he trying to achieve there? You can't overtake on the last corner. You can't do that. Especially not on a Williams. AI, of course, having the brain power of the birds who fly in front of your cars on motorways. Anyway, moving on from that, we're going side by side here with Carlos Sainz. Having to put our hand up at him, we're not happy. Rightfully so. That was a bit of contact side by side there. We're okay. Heading into the chicane section now, trying to chase down Maldonado. Bit of a corner cut there, but no problem. Moving to the outside, going side by side into the right-hander. And we've got Alonso ahead, so we need to be careful here and not do that. That's not clever. It's okay. We haven't lost any of our car. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's not fine for Dark Gunner 40 though. He has retired from the race, so that's one DNF already, and only 2 laps in for him. It's not a good start to his championship whatsoever. Honestly, you can already see though 3 cars are out of this race. It's been a hectic Melbourne Grand Prix as it stands. And we're just trying to line up a move now on Fernando Alonso through the fast right-hander. We're having to lift off there with the McLaren obviously being very slow. And can we dive up the inside here? We can, it's close. Contact! Oh, spun it. I'm just going to say this, I hadn't played this game in a while, so apologies for any bad driving, and for future reference. And as I say that, we're going down the inside of Lewis Hamilton, nice easy move there. Yeah, because that was kind of an easy move. He was held up by Verstappen, so that wasn't really the hardest of manoeuvres. So heading through the chicane section now, trying to get the move done on Max Verstappen. Up the inside, side by side, wheel to wheel racing here. This is some good racing here from Melbourne. And still Verstappen trying to come through, but no, he gives up in the end. And we are up into P5 already. Now, at this point, my Boss MG was racing my teammate, Bottas. And that happened. I was actually, just at this point, obviously we're all in the Xbox chat. I was all just thinking, please blow him up, please blow him up. And I said that about a second before they actually ended up crashing. Oh, thank you, Bottas, for that one. Gifted me P3 on a plate. So, coming now on to lap 7. You'll have noticed so far the rain has been falling, and it's only getting worse with these worn tyres. They're getting really bad. We're going to come into the pits now, and I'm going to take a bit of a gamble, and I'm going to pick the intermediate tyres, because it's not quite wet enough yet. It's raining, but not very hard at all. So, into the pits. Down to the pit lane limit. And you can see those rear tyres, bright orange, front ones, orangey yellow colour. On go the inters. And at this point, I wasn't quite sure what tyres the AI were on. All I know is that I was back down into P5 behind Bottom G, but still I was clear of Hamilton's. That was nice, being clear of one of the Mercs. So, out of the pit lane. And cutting now onto the end of lap 8. We're trying still to catch up, and most of the other people, I'm pretty sure everyone else now has pit. Kimi Räikkönen was previously leading the race from Rosberg, and then myself. So we've got Bottom G. We've got Bottas. And what about Nico? We've jumped him. Okay, so we've definitely pulled the undercut on Nico Rosberg, and it looks as though the intermediate tyres are working. Also at this point, because Dark Gunner 40 had retired, he was working as my mini-engineer as such, kind of as a second engineer. And he did confirm to me that Räikkönen had stopped for the prime tyres. So at this point, I was in prime position to take the lead. And nice, easy move there. At the end of... And, well... Honestly, not much more happened this race, to be honest. We got the move done on Kimi, and it was just a simple matter of bring the car home, to be honest. Because... I got the lead, and everyone else, my sneaky little gamble paid off, because I never said what tyres I was on it when I came out of the pits. Managed to keep quiet about it. So, yeah, it was just a simple matter. Lead from the front, bring the car home, and don't crash. NASA not making it easy. They're parking it on the apex, though. Certainly not cooperating the best. Okay then, we're just going to cut ahead a few laps ahead, I believe to lap 13. Let's have a look. Yeah, we're on lap 13, just coming up to lap Marcus Ericsson. But the reason I put this clip in is because, remember the start line collision that LMP statistic got involved in? Well, he's ended up pitting again, and he's now in last, and he is, well, I don't think he's in last place. All I know is he's been lapped by myself. It was a terrible start to both Dark Gunner 40 and LMP statistic. It looked to be going well for Boss OMG for a while. And, well, it looks like he's on for a podium. So I think we'll cut ahead to the end. So we are on the final lap now. We just want to bring the car home. No more problems. And a bit of a corner cut there again. Obviously, I've already apologised for that. I'm apologising for the future. Blah, blah, blah. Into the final sector now. Just bring the car home. The tyres are absolutely shot at this point. Going to do half the race. And there you go. LMP statistic is now retired from the session. And at this point, we found out that Boss MG had been disqualified from the Grand Prix. I'm guessing it's from excessive corner cutting or something like that. All I know is we're coming along to win the Australian Grand Prix. So there you go, that was the very first race of our little F1 2015 LMP Championship is what I'll call this, because LMP Motorsport is what our team is called on Forza, so as much as it's a bit awkward, it'll have to do for now. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. Please like and subscribe if you did. And I'll continue to make these videos as long as I hope to see a little bit of support for these. So if that's all said and done, then I guess that I will see you in Malaysia. Goodbye.